we hit a little rut, which it happens in sports, but you just gotta keep moving forward and not focus on the past. I mean, don't dwell on it and just keep getting better
Move
every day
on.
type of thing. Like
Mhm.
the athlete mentality.
Yeah. I think what's so great about this defense is one, they're relentless, relentless. And they look like they're having the most fun. The last 6 games, like they look like they're having the best fun. And I'm so happy they pulled it together because this is what I expected. This is where I thought they were going. Sack machines. I think we're number one in the NFL right now as far as sacks go. I just think it's really nice to see. Really nice to see. But
Yeah, I think they're clicking for sure.
For
I mean,
sure.
That time of the season where I think everyone's kind of meshing and the chemistry is there.
Yeah. I think it's showing definitely on the field. It really is.
For sure.
So, Joy.
I'm going to kind of go off what Tara said. In the beginning of the season, and when things were not going our way, how were the guys at home? Do they leave it in the locker room or do they bring it home and bitch?
Oh, they bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, how do you guys deal with it? Do you just.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. Just attitude change, comes home exhausted. Whereas like now comes home and he's like, what's Leo doing? Or what can I do today? Whereas before it was like, I'm just so tired. So mentally they feel refreshed and it's a lot better for sure. Home life is way better.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Yes.
Yeah.
Hannah, how about you?
Zach actually does a very good job at like leaving it in the locker room.
Yes.
And because you have to. I mean, it's your job. You kind of have to leave it there. Yeah. So he keeps himself busy though. Like he does a lot of lawn work and does stuff around the house. So he can't sit still.
Oh, good. So, I know that neither one of you are from Florida. Iowa is Sam. I'm not sure, Hannah, where you're from originally. Missouri, but I'll get to you in a second. But Sam, how was the move to Florida? Is it a big culture shock, South Florida, for you?
Oh yeah. We've come from a town, few thousand people. We had 2 stoplights. We just built our 3rd stoplight. So we were very like sheltered. We were lucky in many ways. But at the same time, we had so much more to learn about life. So like coming down here,
you're going to learn it.
Oh, we learned it the hard way at first.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm originally from Florida, but I live in Texas now. And I live in a small town. Mm-hmm. And I really saw the difference. When I moved from Florida to here, I was like, oh, shit. It was a shock for me. I'm like, where are the people, number one? How come everybody's so happy, number two?
That's so true.
So I wondered about how that was going to be for you guys. Also, Hannah, Zach played in Baltimore, right?
Yes.
So how was that? Coming from Baltimore, I've never been over there. I don't know how those people are. So how was that going to South Florida?
It was very busy up there. That's for sure. I mean,
in Baltimore? Wow.
Yes, very busy. The traffic was nuts every single. Because after game days here, it's fine. Like you can just get out quick. But in Baltimore, it's downtown in the city, so people are just mad at each other because they're waiting so long in line, and they're just always grumpy. You got nice people too.
So really, because I don't think I found grumpier people than South Florida, and I was one of those grumpy people. I actually changed. I became a little nicer, but I know that when I fly back the minute I get off the plane, I start getting angry. It's like it's in the air for me to go like, God, get out of my way, and but Baltimore is worse. Okay, I won't go there.
I'd say so.
Interesting. Also, how is it having to uproot? You go to Baltimore. That's got to be tough to have to uproot and move when.
Well, he was in Baltimore, and he lived in an RV, so he didn't really have to.
Oh, that's who lived in the RV. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't really have to get up and move his place. But he just moved his place with him, type of thing. And I wasn't living in Baltimore. I just visited. I was actually living in Florida, working for his hunting outfitters that he has in Central Florida. So I was already in Florida when I got the call that he got picked up by Florida. Like Miami. So I just happened to be in Florida, and we just lived 2.5 hours away. So
nice. So do you guys travel to the away games? Do you always go to the away? Do you go to all the games?
No, not all away games. Just some.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever been here, Hannah, to Orchard Park?
Where's that?
We're in Buffalo.
Where?
I live a mile from the Buffalo Bills Stadium.
No, I've never been up there
in public, but I do. Yeah.
No, man, I have not.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, do you guys do you guys sit together at the game?
We don't usually, but like sometimes we'll try to like shuffle down to each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you party hard before the start of the game, don't you, ladies?
And where is that tailgating happening? Where's where's the party stuff happening?
We are usually in like the orange parking lot, right by like the Southwest Gate area.
Okay.
I love my tailgates, so usually everyone comes to my tailgate.
So this year I was tailgating in the yellow lot.
Yeah.
And so, but then we'd go over to the orange. I think it was orange, right, Joy? Where Big E was. So we'd go over to the orange and start tailgating with those people. Oh, so interesting. You're out there in the orange lot.
We are.
Want to know. Interesting. I don't tailgate much. I don't.
No?
I'm too old.
Come on.
I just did a shot last
age.
night for you wait till you're there.
I
last night I did a shot. I don't know if you know Kyle from Locked On Dolphins, but he takes these shots of whiskey, man, and he's on 6-finger shots right now. And so people were doing shots in his honor, and I had this little bitty glass, like a proper shot, a tiny fucking glass, and that shit knocked me out all day. I was so sick today. I cannot hang. I cannot hang. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible.
I mean, it had some peanut butter stuff in it or something.
It was peanut butter whiskey. It's
Screwball whiskey.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's delicious, but
I don't do whiskey.
Don't sit right with me anymore. Yeah, I can't. I sip it. I can sip it like over hours, but oh my God, that shot really threw me. I was sick today, bad. But yeah. So now, what are your thoughts going forward? We have 3 more games. We're trying to win out, right? We're in the hunt. We need help from other teams. Are you guys thinking that far ahead, or are you going? I tend to think, let's just think about this week. Fuck the rest of it. How do you feel about that? Why? Excuse my language.
Just
it's fine.
Just focus on the next game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Focus on New Orleans Monday Night Football, first Monday night game all season.
How do you guys feel about that one? How do you guys feel about that one coming up? New Orleans?
I mean, they're coming off a win, but so are we. So
Right.
should be a good game, I think.
Are either one of you going to that game?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, see, I'm still thinking about it. It's only 8 hours from me. And so I'm still thinking. I've done a lot of driving this year. I drive back to Florida for the game. So I'm 20 hours is a long drive. To me, 8 hours is like right around the corner at this point. But I am kind of tired from traveling because I did a lot of I stayed in Florida for most of the season. I think I left Baltimore. I didn't go to the Baltimore game. So I really would like to see Miami at night. But I just don't like New Orleans. Oh, peanut butter whiskey is a marinade. Huh.
Oh, okay. Lord.
I think we need to tailgate together.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm thinking about going to the game. I'm not sure. I know several people that are going. So I might at the last minute go, okay, I'm going. Forget it. I'm going. But I don't think I'm coming back in January. I gave my tickets away already. Which I really shouldn't have because I like to see us beat New England.
Yes.
So, but I just don't want to travel anymore. I don't think. I'm tired. I'm old.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm curious in both of you, actually. I'm curious into how you both met. How you both met your fiance and how you met your husband.
Oh. I'll go first, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got it.
So we're from the same small town. So we always knew of each other. But we started dating. I was 14, he was 15. Or were we 15 to 16? One of the two. Anyway, we just celebrated 10 years together on the 15th.
So, congrats. Wow.
Yeah.
And the baby, how old is the baby?
5 months old.
Congratulations, Mama.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
How are you enjoying that?
At first, I always thought newborns were amazing. They were so easy to take care of. Then I had one of my own, and I was like, oh, Mom, can you come visit me again? Or Grandma, does someone want to come visit me? But now that we're in this stage where he's sitting up on his own, he stands up, he's so strong. But he smiles at you when he wakes up, and just most stage so far. So I love it.
Yeah, the older they get. I did not enjoy newborn stage at all. I actually could not stand my children. It's a joke. I love them, but God, I did not like that part. As they get older, it's more fun. It's more fun.
The one day I'm like, hey, can you just come over, please? I just need a nap.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hannah.
Yeah, good friend Hannah. Way to go, girl.
Right?
Way to go.
Thanks
for working on my baby skills.
How about you, Hannah? How did you meet Zach?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
So, my friend from college, my best friend, teammate, her boyfriend at the time at Alabama got drafted and drafted to the Baltimore Ravens and same class as Zach. And they were roommates in minicamp, and they were like, "We need a guy that you guys need to meet." And I was like, "No, I'm about to go to Greece and go live my best life." But I ended up going anyways to Baltimore for my first NFL game. And we met, and obviously the rest is history.
Wow. And when's the wedding?
February 26th.
February coming up.
Right around the corner.
Wow. And you are reserving 2 extra seats for Tara and myself, right?
There you go.
Now that we're like this, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. That's amazing, guys.
Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. So were you guys football fans prior? And if so, of what team?
Yeah, so
you can say it.
I wasn't an NFL fan, but I definitely grew up watching college. So my original team was Arkansas Razorbacks. But then I went to Alabama, so I'm like Roll Tide alumni. But now I'm all about NFL. So fins up.
Yeah. No, I don't like Alabama. How about you, Sam?
I grew up a big Colts fan. So
You did. Okay.
I did.
So so now what? You just switched right to the Fins or what?
So the main reason I was a Colts fan was my grandpa. He brought me to countless games at Lucas Oil. Peyton Manning was loved to death. And then, he went to the Broncos, so I kind of started to like the Broncos. And then when he retired, I cried like a baby. And then I was like, well, now what? But like when we were going through the whole draft process, my grandpa was just chirping our ears, and he's like, how about the Colts? I'm going to tell the coaches to look at them or look at him. I'm like, that would be a dream come true. But then we ended up here, so it all worked out.
Yeah, I understand crying for quarterback because I did cry for Dan Marino.
Me too.
He retired the day after I had my twins, and I remember crying. I knew he was going to retire. We knew it was going to happen, so I turned it on and I watched the newscast in the hospital, and I'm crying, and people are like, oh, look at her. She had twins, and she's, now it has nothing to do with them fucking kids. It's all Dan Marino.
Not crying about the babies.
Yeah. I have. I was really mad at them for trying to outshine Dan Marino's retirement because they were early, and I have his number tattooed on my back. So I really was upset about Dan Marino retiring. So I get that. It was horrible. But now you have to root for the Dolphins, right? Because you got no choice, really. I see that.
A choice.
I see that Hannah has up there 92 Zach Sieler little thing. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute.
Little office area.
Yeah, love it. So, go ahead.
I want to know what the men eat. I'm the personal question one. I want to know what the men eat before a game.
You say eat?
Yeah. Do you guys cook? Do they cook? Who cooks? Who wears the apron, ladies?
No.
Not me.
Yeah, I don't either, girl.
Nah.
Sam cooks.
Sam, you cook for everybody?
I won't say everybody.
You like to cook, though.
It was side queen.
Kara likes to cook, too.
I was say I'm like the Midwest side queen. Like, green bean casserole, tater tot casserole, all that stuff.
Oh, I'm
all the casseroles.
I don't
cook.
Kara cooks. I don't cook.
I do cook. I do.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So, where in South Florida do you live? Are you in the? Are you near the stadium, or are you further?
15-20 minutes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I grew up there. I actually grew up in Hollywood, Florida, and then my high school years I was in Fort Lauderdale area. So Coral Springs, around that area is where I go until I moved here to Texas in '95 or something. But I go back. I have season tickets, so I always go back for home games. If I try to go to all of them, but sometimes I'm like, it depends on how they're doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm not fucking getting on a plane, or I'm not driving. But I try to make all. So I've been a fan since my grandma. She was a season ticket holder at the Orange Bowl, and so that's how since 1971. Long time. I'm old. I'm the old one here.
She's showing her age again, ladies.
Yeah, I'm the old one. Yeah. So, but so I've kept the season tickets. I love that. They mean the world to me. The world. I love this team, especially our defense. Our defense is unbelievable. Joy she can handle the offense part of it. I'm happy they score. Yeah. But I'm focused on defense because I think that is the most important part of the team for me. Mainly because I grew up with Dan Marino, and he was the best quarterback ever. I don't care what anybody says. And it just didn't get done. And I see this team, Coach Flores, I see him taking them all the way. I don't know when. I thought it was going to be next year.
I love Coach.
I'm still hoping. I love him. I love that man.
Do you guys love Coach?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. His family is great.
Yeah.
He's got a great attitude, and you know what?
Great
He's
coaches.
all about family. He's all about family.
Yes.
What do you guys do when it's not football? What do you guys enjoy to do as a family?
We like to go up north.
Yeah.
Back to Michigan or back to Missouri, or even just in Central Florida itself, and just kind of get away from people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree. You need some peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need
get out of the
some
city.
Peace. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Especially with you guys. I mean, Hannah, you were from a metropolis, right? But still,
Oh, you're talking about Greece?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was an experience alone.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And you guys go watch other sports. Like, I'm a basketball fan.
Mm-hmm.
I played ball in college, so.
Where'd you play?
I played basketball.
Where?
But where?
Oh, I played here in Buffalo.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm 5'11". I was a power forward, so.
Nice.
Yeah. I love it. Volleyball, love it. Track, love it. I love it all.
Yeah.
So.
Same.
Yes.
Did you play, Hannah?
I'll definitely watch basketball.
Ooh.
No, Hannah
I
played.
play basketball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, did you?
Come on, Hannah. Hannah played basketball for Alabama.
I did. Did you not hear me?
She's a beast. You can say it.
Ah. She's a
Uh-huh.
badass.
Nice.
She's a badass.
Oh, honey, I was not as good as you. I
Yeah.
was just tall, honey. Just get it to me in the paint, and I'm good. That was it. I'm
Hey, just do
telling
your
you,
job.
no Division I for me.
Oh, yeah.
No volleyball. I could have held my own there, though. Yeah.
I enjoyed
loved
volleyball in high school.
You played volleyball too in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Sam, did you play sports?
No.
No.
I'm 5'3". I stub my toe on something about a million times a day. I run into walls. I'm not athletic at all.
Me neither. I love watching all of it. I just won't do it. I just won't.
I'll watch anything, but I'm not good.
Oh, I love it. I can play all the time. I can see these two can play. These two on the other boxes, no.
Yeah, no. No, I'm not sweating. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in sweating. Yeah.
I love sweating.
Yeah.
Right, Hannah? Thank you.
Well, I like sweating, just not doing sports.
No.
Yeah. I like dancing. But sports are not my thing. No. I'm too competitive. That's my problem. That's why, I always think about families of players and, how it is for them. I know I couldn't do it. I could not do it because, my children were very athletic and they didn't want me going because I'm very competitive. Like, what were you doing out there? So I just, I'm bad. I'm really bad.
Let's talk about your foundations. Ladies, who wants to start? We would very interested, and I know our viewers will be very interested. So Sam, take it away.
Hannah's thing just died.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. We don't have a foundation set up yet, but we don't have a foundation set up yet, but we both I'm really passionate about helping kids with cancer. So we'd like to get something started in that area. I'm also very, very passionate about sex trafficking. So we're kind of torn between the two right now. But I was a crew captain for Love Your Melon in college. So that's still a foundation that I really like to support.
What is that one?
Love Your Melon. So they sell, like, they started out with just beanies. So you'd buy like a beanie from them, and then with every beanie purchase, they also give one to a child with cancer. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's amazing. But yeah, I was a crew captain for them. I got the foundation started at Iowa Western, which was the JUCO that Andrew went to. And as like the crew captain, we had enough sales that we were able to actually like take a little kid. We went to the park and like we all had like Superman capes on, and it was so cute. He had the time of his life. He's doing really well today, actually. He was about 5 years old when that happened. And now he's probably 9 years old, I think. So
you still keep in contact with him?
Yeah, I follow his page on Facebook yet, and my mom messages me every now and then. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Do you know what Hannah does?
Yes. So they just got started with that. They're still in the process of getting it going as well, but I think it's called the Sieler Foundation. And they're going to be taking kids like out hunting to their hunting outfitter in Sebring. So it's just basically like they just want kids to get outside,
nature,
away from the TVs, you know.
Right.
But
all the technology and the phones and everything. It's nice to be able to step away from that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, do you guys have to do things with the team? Like events and stuff like that. As the spouse, is that something that you have to do?
So the first year that we were here was 2019. That year was still a normal year, mind you. So beginning of the season, we had a kickoff luncheon where we got a piece of paper saying like what volunteer events we could do for the year. And I think I did every single one of them. It was so unique in what you could do. So like 1 week we'd be having like a military baby shower. Like we'd give diapers to military families. And then like the next week you're helping foster kids buy shoes at Designer Shoe Warehouse. So just a ton of different things that you could do. Another one was like supporting the police officers, all sorts of stuff. But then last year, of course, we didn't have anything. And then this year there's been quite a few again. But yeah, with Leo, I haven't been able to do much. So
Right, yeah.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you have to nap when you can, girl. You're a new mama.
Naps don't exist in this house. But no, we have a Bible study actually with the wives, coaches' wives, front office wives, and then players as well. So that's every Wednesday we get together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I think as fans, you don't really think about players other than better get my touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, and I will go off and bitch and moan and oh my God, he missed that tackle. Oh my God. And then I'll sit there and I'll see something written about a player. He did something outside of, and then I'll go, oh shit, these guys are really, they're out there doing so much more than just football. And they do a lot, and they work so much with the community. And I don't think that fans, especially those of us out of state, really pay attention enough to that kind of stuff. I don't know that we focus enough on that. But I always love seeing, them do all these, extra stuff and feed the kids and go play with the kids. And I always remember, I'm not sure if I saw it on the Hard Knocks when Miami was on the Hard Knocks, but I remember during one of the events, I can't remember why they did this, but they would do like whole bedrooms, and they did it in the practice field, and they would bring these kids in and they would go to their beds. And I thought that was so cool, like how they were doing that, the players, it just was pretty awesome. So I really like seeing that. I wish I could see it. I wish it was just more open for outsiders to see.
Yeah.
I know if you're in South Florida, you probably see it pretty often, what they're doing. But I think that's really great.
I only see it on social media. I mean, we donated to the ride, the cancer ride. The bike,
right?
So Tara and I try to donate when we can, but it's nice to know that, it is actually, yes, it is in South Florida, but for somebody like me up here in Buffalo, I'm only have social media to know.
Right.
And it's nice for everybody to share that stuff. So we do have an opportunity to do what we can, even though we're miles apart.
Yeah.
Right. So speaking of social media, are you guys active on social media, or do you not like it because of what you can see? Like I know there's certain players on our team that really I hope that they stay away from social media because sometimes it's very ugly. So I wonder if it's encouraged not to. Do you just let it roll off your back? Is it just?
This is a hard one. Yeah.
That's okay. Speak your piece, Sam. Speak your piece, because other viewers are going to watch and maybe they'll be like, you know what? We need to think about this.
Yeah.
So usually social media, it's great. Like I've met so many fans. I've had people message me like saying that Andrew's one of their favorite players, and maybe they say that to every player. I don't know, but it's just such a good feeling to see that. We came from nothing and now we're here and we have a platform that we can speak to others on. But with all that attention also comes the negative stuff. And I personally look at every single tweet, every single one. And a lot of them aren't good ones, especially this past season. So it's been like mentally, it's hard to be like, oh, this person just said they want Andrew to tear his ACL. Why would you say that? That's my husband.
Do what?
Tear his ACL.
Oh.
Like,
listen, I mean, I've seen horrible.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
especially,
we see it. It doesn't like,
I know this year it's I guess maybe any year, you just see some really crazy things, and I know I could not watch it. I know that I couldn't because I'm Puerto Rican. We have a temper. I just couldn't do that. So I can imagine how hard it is. Yeah,
that credit, girl. I'm telling you.
That's why he's always like, don't look at it, because I'll be like in tears one day and he'll be like, what's wrong? I'm like, this person said this, and he's like, well, why are you reading that yet? But then you see like the good things, so it's like you want to keep reading, but you have to kind of figure out when to stop, I guess you could say.
I'd imagine it's really hard.
I say to myself, I'm just going to scroll on by. If I don't, I'm going to say something that I'll
say, you got to bite your tongue. It's so hard.
But for you, like Tara was saying, it's got to be very difficult.
To me, I don't really like to argue, because I don't know who I'm arguing. I mean, this moron saying shit. Some people just say some things just for attention.
Right.
And so
it's true, Sam. Remember that.
I know.
A lot of it is just attention. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? You're behind a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Yeah. That would be me. But I definitely would be like you. I'd be reading every damn thing. And then I'd be like, I'm going to kick your ass. That's
me. I'm like, why do I read this? I know I have a temper, and I know I have a hard time biting my tongue. So I'm like sitting there like you should see the tweets in my draft. And I'm like, why? Like, don't you dare ever post any of them. But Like,
yeah, so you're like, I could say whatever the hell I want. Like, who
Right.
the hell am I? But you guys really have to watch what you say, I'm sure, because, you know, in this day and age, everything will be used against you. So I can imagine, you know, really you have to watch yourself a lot more, right? Than me, some freaking moron in Texas here. I can say whatever the hell I want. Nobody's going to do anything to me. But
you know what, Sam? Use it for the good.
Yeah.
You're a good person, you know, use it for the good. And I know a lot of people are going to take to that.
Yeah.
You know? Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's hard because you're put, you know, your spouse or the players, you know, they're put into this, you're a role model. You know, you have to watch everything you do, so that you have that. Now the spouse now has to watch, I would imagine, you know, oh, well, you know, I can't do this. Like, you are always constantly having to think about that public role that you have to play. So I'd imagine that I could not do it. And besides, I like little guys. I don't like the big guys. I like the short guys. Those short guys. Big guys, I can't do. I can't do
Someone
that.
needs to love the short ones.
I like the soccer players, the little bitty ones. Yeah. I don't like tall men. So Joy likes tall men. I don't. I mean, I can appreciate.
Sam, what do you want, girl? You know, I'm 5'11". Hello, I don't need to be standing on a stool or something. You know, I mean, no, can't do it. No. Absolutely not. I do want to know, well, Hannah's not here, but I do want to know, Sam, I love your husband's hair. Now, do you chase him around with scissors? You know, do you like want to cut it right off, or what's going on?
No, I like his hair, but someone was like, oh, you guys have like the same hair. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you guys got the same hair color and like length and everything. So I dyed my hair. But no, I love his hair long. I don't know. It's just so like flowy. Given during like the games, all you guys see is it's like wet and like stringy, like looks like ramen noodles. It just doesn't look nice. But
listen, he has been on fire. He has. Fire. I mean, there is no stopping that guy, man. I love it.
No, it's great. It's great. It's great to see. It really is. I mean, the defense, everybody on there is really, man, pulled it together. It's really nice to see. It's really exciting. But
and I personally love the blitz. I feel blitz their ass all game long, Sam. Pass it along. Pass it along.
I would.
I just freaking love it. I mean, they really stepped it up. And you know when they stepped it up too, when they were here in Orchard Park, when they started to play the Bills, things just turned around. And I feel that, I know Tara and I, we don't, you know, look into the future. One game at a time, one focus at a time. But if they keep that balance, I think we're going to go very far. And I'm very excited because, you know, we have anxiety, Sam. We have hypertension. There's a lot of shit going on in Dolphin Land. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. But
I had to eat a lot of crow because I was talking mad shit before the season started. And damn it, I had to eat a lot of crow.
I'm the patient one, Sam. I try to, you know, bring her in. I reel her in a little bit. But yeah,
we were so good last year. You could not convince me that we were going to be 1-7. I mean, I was not expecting at all. I mean, I was strutting around talking like, my team is finally back.
Right.
And
yeah, we are.
And then it was like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? I was like, oh my God. Yeah. It was rough. It was rough. Yeah.
I remember, I mean, I was going through my postpartum shit at this time. I remember being
even worse.
Right. But I was like, God, Andrew, what is going on? I was like, is it me? Is it Leo? Like, everything's changing. Like, are we the problem? Are we a distraction? Should we move back to Iowa? Like, let you do your thing down here. And it was just like, nothing is clicking. Like, it's not you. It's not anything going on. It's just nothing's working out right now.
It almost seemed, it seemed like, you know, when in life, one thing goes wrong, it's like everything just starts piling up. And, and that's what it kind of felt like with the team. You know, we lost Raekwon Davis. You know, Xavier Howard was injured. So it was just like, just all these little pieces. And then the offense was not clicking. It just, our fucking stellar kicker was missing kicks. I was like, what is happening? Somebody has it in for us because this can't be real. It felt unreal to me.
It did.
I think that
around like a freaking light bulb went on.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
It is.
To me, the defense playing, you know, playing the way they've been playing, to me, we can beat any team with this defense.
Now come back to Orchard Park, fellas. Show them up. I would love to see them now right here in Orchard Park. Man, I'll be front and center yet again. I always am.
I mean, I believe that this defense can beat any team. And it's really nice when you have that on a team. And they're young. They're all young. I mean, it's so great because I like the idea that we have this young team and we're going forward. And so hopefully everybody stays.
Keep yourselves in a bubble, Sam. Andrew in a bubble, you in a bubble. Okay, just don't go anywhere.
I do really not want to lose
that as diehards.
I don't want to lose one guy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we just had a baby. We just bought a house down here. Like, I hope we're here to stay anyway. I mean, shit, that would suck if we're not, but
stay right.
You just
where
never
you
know.
Are.
I think this defense should be together for a little bit. That's what I think. I think offense might change up a little bit, but I think defense. I mean, I wouldn't fucking touch a thing. I mean, they are just that good right now. It's
and then
beautiful.
Of course with the pandemic and everything, just stay right. Please stay right where you are, honey. Yep, we're good with that.
That is
now I know the last week there's been some concern about the COVID. I know we've had a couple players. You know, Javon Holland being on the list and not being able to play. So are you being extra careful now? Do you have to be extra careful?
I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't even leave my house anyway.
You got little Leo.
Like, he hates car rides. He hates his stroller. Like, we don't leave at all. But no, my parents were just in. So it was good. It was refreshing to see them. But we've had visitors every single game.
Good.
But now with everything going on, it is like, okay, time to take a step back and protect ourselves. I mean, the way we're going right now, it's like you don't want anything to stop you. So we are taking things back a bit.
Right. Yeah, and you know, it's all through the league. I mean, lots of players on, like, the Cleveland Browns had a shit ton of players that couldn't play. I know I think we had six of our players, I think, at one point, I think, and then they were cleared. So, you know, that when I saw that, I'm going, oh no. I wasn't as concerned about not having Holland. I love Holland. I love Snowman. I love that kid. But I felt like we have such a good defense that I think we're just going to pull through with that one. So I wasn't that concerned about that, but I do get concerned about our offense. And if they break out in this losing players, then I'm going to start, you know, getting worried. But I don't worry about the defense at all. I think It's right on track where it needs to be. I feel like we're peaking even. It's just freaking great. It really is. And I lay a lot of our victories on the defense. But I am biased towards the defense.
I love my defense girl.
She is.
I said, you're my defense girl. I love it.
Oh yeah. I became that way because we had the greatest quarterback ever. And he never got back to the Super Bowl. And so I knew then that, oh shit, we need more than that. Everybody around the team has to be great. But when I was little, most of my favorite players were defensive players. So I grew up in the Killer Bee area, and so that's why I'm always about defense. I say, if you have a stellar defense, then it makes it so much easier on the offense. And so I'm really, really excited. And Miami's always seemed to have, we got a great offense, but our defense is not that great. Oh, we got a great defense, but our offense is not that great. I could care less about the offense. They'll figure it out. Give me my defense and I'm happy. I'm happy. So, and I think that we're going to have a top defense for a few years, and I like it. And hopefully a Super Bowl before I fucking die. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Her age, Sam.
Yeah. Death can come to any of us at any time. I've been waiting a very long time. I have a bottle of Dan Marino's wine.
Oh my God.
And I was originally, I said, okay, when we get to the Super Bowl, when we win the Super Bowl, I'm going to open this wine and drink it. Well, then it became, okay, when we get to the Super Bowl. And then it became, fuck. All right, when we get past the second game in the playoffs. God damn it. Okay, when we get to the playoffs. So it keeps changing. So this bottle of wine is old. And I'm not sure because I don't really drink, but I don't know if it's going to be any good when I open it up. And I don't know.
So don't let her fool you.
Well, I was doing that. Okay. I was doing that out of support for Kyle. I did it out of support for a fellow Dolphin fan.
Yes, you did.
But I don't do it. I'm not a drinker. I made myself sick. I mean, on one little shot. You're not going to see me drinking in tailgates. That's not me. But now I don't know if that bottle of wine is even going to be good. So I'm going to attempt it anyway. If I die, I die. At least I died because they went to the Super Bowl. Right? That's what I'm waiting for.
It was worth it, right?
That's right. That's all I'm waiting for, actually. And then I'm ready to go. When it happens, I'm ready to go.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, Sam, do you want to say anything before we close?
I'm horrible at this.
Well, first, thank you for being on, and thank you for just shooting the crap with us.
Oh, of course.
We appreciate it very much.
Anytime. I'm just a bored mom at home all the time. So whenever you want someone new.
Anytime you want to come on, you're more than welcome. We are on every Tuesdays, 8:00.
I know about that bored mom shit because I had 4. And, I was a stay-at-home mom, and it was, it was, everybody goes, oh, I wish I could stay home. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Right.
It was very boring for a very long time. It was, I was around all these kids. I was like, where was I?
Yeah. I thought I wanted 6 kids before I had 1 kid. And now I'm like, 1 is perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I had 4 and I'm glad I did.
Right.
Now. Yeah. During it, I was like, God, what would I do? I didn't want any kids. And then I had 4 and, but it goes by really, really, really fast. All of a sudden,
it does.
They're grown.
Yeah.
So
savor every moment, Sam. You know, because then they're going to be our kids' age, and mine are just busy. One's a nurse like me, and my other son's a youth minister. They're just very, very busy. That's awesome. Thankful though, like Tara said, just enjoy every moment. But
yeah, but
we
if you're
appreciate
ever
you.
bored, you can go on Twitter, and I'm there all the time.
Dolphin Land is always busy, Sam. There's always love in Dolphin Land. You know, we love all of our followers, and well, you know,
Most of them.
well, most. It depends on the day. You know what
Hey,
I'm
you
saying?
said it.
Yeah,
You know,
most of them.
but you know, I try to scroll by. We're an
Mhm.
even balance to each other,
Yeah.
Tara and
Yeah.
myself. So, you know, but we thank you very much. And hey, all I gotta say is we need number fucking 7.
Hell yeah.
We need
That's
fucking
right.
7. Let's move on and let's
Mhm.
crush it. I'm excited.
Tell the guys we really, 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 really appreciate
Oh my gosh, yes.
their defense.
Yes. Key players. So we're very thankful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you, Sam. And listen, happy holidays to you.
You
Happy
too.
New Year.
Merry
And
Christmas.
anytime, come on, girl. We're here. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
All right.
Merry
We'll
Christmas.
All
see.
right. Hands up, ladies.
All right.
Bye,
Thank
Sam.
you.